wondering if a new relationship is about to change your life, or maybe you feel this inexplicable emptiness, this feeling that something great is about to happen, but you can't put your finger on it. Well, know this. Allah is confirming a new door that is opening for you, a relationship door that could transform your future. But how do you know if it's really time? What are the signs that show you that this new stage in your spiritual and relational life is blessed by Allah? In this video, you will discover the subtle but powerful clues who confirm that this divine door is opening for you. Stay with us to understand how to recognize these signs and move forward with confidence towards this new chapter in your life. 1. When you feel deep inner peace. There comes a time in your life when everything seems to settle down after going through emotional storms, moments of doubt, or trials. A deep calm settles in your heart. This is not just relief, it is divine peace, a feeling that completely overwhelms you and tells you everything is okay. You are exactly where you need to be. This is where you begin to realize that perhaps Allah is confirming something important to you. In Islam, inner peace is a major sign of closeness to Allah. Peace of heart is a gift that only Allah can bestow on His believers. When you open yourself to Him, when you let go and accept His will, this peace comes naturally. It is not just an absence of worries, but an inner certainty that everything that happens in your life has meaning and direction. Imagine, after years of confusion, doubts, and bad relationships, you find yourself at a point where everything seems perfectly aligned. You no longer look for answers at every step, because you know that everything has a purpose in Allah's plan. Inner peace is one of the first confirmations that this relationship door is opening before you. It's not just a simple encounter, it's a divine step. Allah is preparing you for a new path, a path where you will be guided by His wisdom. This feeling of serenity is not a coincidence. It is the fruit of your submission to the will of Allah, a sign that He has enlightened your heart and is preparing you to receive new blessings. When you feel this deep calm, you no longer have any doubt that something significant is happening. It is an answer to your prayers, a clear sign that Allah is preparing fertile ground for a healthy relationship filled with blessings and divine guidance. At that time, it's up to you to remain attentive and grateful, because this inner peace is the key that opens the door to relationships that will make you grow, which will strengthen your faith, and which, above all, will bring you closer to Allah. It is a sign that you are not alone on this journey, but that you are guided towards paths that He has marked out for you, and that, dear friend, is a priceless gift. 2. Unexpected but meaningful encounters. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where, without expecting it, someone comes into your life and seems to turn your perspective upside down? It is as if this meeting was not simply the result of chance, but rather a divine choice. You think you met this person by chance, but deep inside, you feel something bigger, something intangible, as if Allah wanted your paths to cross. These meetings are not like any other. They carry within them a deep meaning, a spiritual connection that you can only explain by turning to divine wisdom. In Islam, we know that all encounters are directed by the will of Allah. Each person you meet in this life has a role, a mission in your journey. Whether it's a friendship, a professional relationship, or even a chance encounter on the street, there is a reason behind it. It's not a coincidence, but a meticulously woven divine plan to take you to places you never imagined. These encounters are not just superficial connections. They have the power to change the course of your life, to elevate your faith, and give you the wisdom you need to move forward. Sometimes you meet someone at a specific time in your life when you're looking for answers or when you're going through something. This is not a simple coincidence. It is Allah who guides you through this person to remind you that you are not alone on this journey. Maybe you're looking for signs to know if this new relationship is what Allah has prepared for you. Well, these sudden encounters, these people who come to you as if by magic, can be a clear confirmation that a new door is opening. Allah sends you someone who will bring light into your life, someone who will be there to help you grow spiritually and emotionally. These people, whether they are there for a short period or to stay by your side, will play a determining role in your development. When you notice such an encounter, take a moment to reconnect with Allah and express your gratitude to Him, because every connection, every encounter is a sign that you are on the right path. Allah places people in your life to help you grow, to remind you that His plan is perfect, even when it seems mysterious. Never underestimate the impact these encounters have on your life, because they are often the first steps of what Allah has in store for you. 3. Changes in those around you. Sometimes the signs of a new relationship manifest themselves not only through meetings, but also through the changes happening around you. Maybe you've noticed that some people around you are starting to behave differently towards you, or that relationships that were weighing you down are gradually moving away. These changes are not always easy to accept, but they are often signals from Allah telling you that a new, healthier, and more beneficial relationship is in the making. In life, there are periods when Allah allows certain people to move away from you to make room for you, to open you to new, stronger, more sincere connections. It's a kind of purification that occurs in order to prepare you to receive the best He has for you. These changes in your surroundings are never a coincidence, but a divine orchestration. Allah fits the pieces of the puzzle of your life, guiding you toward people and relationships that are more in line with the direction He has laid out for you. This process can be difficult, especially if some relationships are old or steeped in history. But it is important to understand that every separation is part of a divine plan. When Allah decides to remove someone from your life, it is often to make room for something better, and in those moments, we must have faith that this void will be filled by relationships more aligned with your values and your faith. When these changes begin to manifest, it is crucial to keep an open heart. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by sadness or doubt. Each person who moves away can be a signal that Allah is making room for future blessings, whether friendly, family, or even romantic. It is not a permanent void, but a space that will soon be filled by relationships that will bring you closer to Allah and strengthen you in your faith. Allah knows exactly what you need and when you need it. The relationships that form after these changes can be the most sincere, blessed, because they are shaped by divine will without external interference. So even though these transitions are difficult, remember that everything that happens in your life is under the perfect control of Allah, and each change, each departure, opens the way to what is better and purer. 4. Intuition strengthened by faith. You already had this deep intuition, a feeling that guides you without a rational explanation, but you know deep down that it's right. This inner voice, this feeling of certainty, which tells you to make a choice or walk away from a situation, it is often a clear sign from Allah confirming to you that the door to a new relationship is opening for you. When you are spiritually connected, your heart becomes more receptive to subtle signs whom Allah sends. There are times when you can't clearly explain why you feel a sudden need to change direction, but you trust that it's the best thing to do. This intuition becomes clearer as your faith strengthens, because Allah works through your heart and your soul. He guides you in a gentle but firm way, inspiring you to make decisions that will lead you to new opportunities, especially in your relationships. Faith allows your mind to discern what is right and what is wrong. It is a light that Allah places in your heart to enlighten you, helping you recognize the true blessings in your life, including those that manifest in the form of new relationships. When you act with confidence in your decisions based on this intuition, guided by faith, you see doors opening before you, sometimes unexpectedly, but always in Allah's way. Spiritual intuition isn't limited to a simple hunch. It is the divine voice that speaks to you through your soul. It is heard when you are aligned with the will of Allah, and this inner guidance directs you towards relationships that will strengthen your character and your faith. If you trust this feeling, if you give it the place it deserves in your life, you will see that each encounter, each new person who enters your world, seems to be part of a larger divine plan. Allah never leaves His believers without a guide. He sends you subtle signs like intuitions to take you where you need to be. Every intuition, every feeling of alignment is a clear message from Allah, reminding you that He is preparing relationships for you that will not only enrich your life, but also strengthen your faith and practice. When this intuition arises, be attentive, because she is the divine answer to your prayers and a confirmation that you are on. 5. Tests that prepare for new relationships. It is difficult to understand why certain trials arise in our lives, but every difficulty is a divine trial. Logically, a test sent by Allah to prepare us for what is to come. Times of difficulty are not there to break us, but to strengthen us. And often, it is in these moments that we are called to welcome new relationships. It is easy to believe that suffering is a curse, but in spiritual reality, it is a way for Allah to purify your heart, to help you detach yourself from what is superficial and focus on what really matters. When you go through challenges, whether emotional, financial, or relational, Allah prepares you to welcome new blessings, including relationships that are meant to help you grow spiritually. Difficult times act as filters, eliminating what does not serve your growth and leaving room for authentic and beneficial relationships. You may not understand at the time why you are undergoing this ordeal, but over time you will see that it has allowed you to purify yourself, bring you closer to the wisdom of Allah, and be ready for what life has to offer you. Trials pave the way for relationships that will strengthen your faith because they push you to seek deeper, more sincere connections, which will help you elevate yourself spiritually. When you feel alone or lost, remember that periods of loneliness are often times when Allah works in your heart, preparing you to meet those who will come into your life to help you, support you, and guide you. These relationships, born after an ordeal, are often the strongest and most authentic. They are formed in the fire of trials and forged by the will of Allah. Allah sometimes sends you relationships after great suffering because He knows that you are ready to receive them with humility and gratitude. Also remember that patience under trial is a form of spiritual purification. By going through these difficulties with faith and perseverance, you open the door to sincere relationships, people who will bring you peace and guide you towards a brighter path. Allah knows exactly what you need and when you need it, and sometimes you must first purify your heart through trial so that you are ready to receive the blessings He has in store for you. Now that you know the signs that Allah is opening a relationship door for you, it's time to take concrete action. Remember that every encounter, every feeling, every trial is part of a plan bigger than you. If you have recognized these signs in your own life, be ready to welcome this divine change with renewed faith and an open heart. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more spiritual revelations and share this video with those who may need it. Tell us in the comments what signs you have noticed in your own life. Is a relationship door opening for you? We look forward to reading you and talking with you.